Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to the creator and cast of Diggstown Season 3, dropping October 6th on CBC. Thank you all for your time.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
That's an intro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, love your energy.
It's exciting, Floyd. I mean, it's always exciting when you're writing a new season for a show. What's the mindset going in making Season 3 of Diggstown?
The mindset is always to do better than you did the last time.
Yep.
It's always to push harder and to be more creative and to figure out, what do you want to say by the time you get to the end of, the writing process.
Oh, absolutely. Vinessa, there's a lot going on in the show. Complex characters. Is that something you noticed right away when you signed on for Diggstown? How complex a lot of these characters are? They're not clear cut.
No, absolutely. I mean, in the first and the second season, I thought that they were just, they were ordinary, sort of salt of the earth people that are going through really extraordinary circumstances. That's what was so interesting to me about Diggstown. But then I think as you get into season 3, the characters and the cases that Marcy takes on are extremely complex, and we dive much deeper into some pretty heavy issues.
Natasha, what's this project like compared to a lot of projects you've done in the past, like Species? What's the mindset like when you sign on a show like Diggstown?
Well, it's pretty different from Species, I'll take that.
Yeah, that was the first thing. You have such an amazing catalog. That was the first thing that came to mind.
And I look a little different too. Okay. No, I mean, I absolutely adored this project from the first time I read it. And I met with Floyd and Amos, and I was super jazzed to play a really smart, strong female character, which are my favorite things to play. No lot, that's true. I feel just very fortunate to be, and then working in Canada, working in Atlantic Canada, and working with the cast. I'm so grateful to work with this cast, and it's actually third season. It's the longest I've ever been on a show by 1 year now. And so having those connections and that family dynamic with people you love to work with, that you respect, that are talented, doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely. Awesome. Brandon, for you, preparation wise and getting into your character, what's the mindset like for you? Because different people have different ways of preparing, but when you for this role compared to a lot of others you've done in the past, what's your preparation like?
This is different than a lot of other roles that I have to play. I mean, Doug, I used to always say, being a native actor, I always get the warrior, the chief, Indian 1, Indian 2. But I remember saying, if I could get a lawyer, where's the lawyer script? And then that's what you asked for. And then this came up. But just getting prepared is just to, when it comes to legal terms, getting your mouth ready to wrap around the jargon is unbelievable. So I do a lot of mouth exercises.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
He means making out with women. That's how he does it.
Crystle, it's exciting. You're joining the cast of Diggstown. What was going through your mind when you were joining the cast?
Honestly, I was really excited to play Brandon's wife, because I've known him for a very long time, and he's a friend of mine from LA, and from my LA days. And then, after I watched the show, I was just like an instant fan, and I, respect Vinessa so much. And then when I got when I read the script and I saw what kind of a woman Michelle was, I was really stoked to play this kind of character. And Natasha's right. He writes strong female characters that are very smart and that know what's up. And I really respect that, and I appreciate that. So, and I think with Michelle, my character, it's just being about the relationship that she has with Doug. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, for sure. I want to go around the horn and get all your opinions on this in terms of takeaways. We'll start with Floyd. I mean, when people watch the show, you know, there's going to be a lot happening, a lot of emotions. It's a roller coaster of emotions. There's with a lot of the cases in the show throughout the seasons. And I'm hoping I get different answers from all of you. We'll start with Floyd. What are you hoping they get out of it when people watch Diggstown on CBC, Floyd?
We're making an hour-long drama, so I want people to be entertained. But I also want people to be educated. I want people to feel like when they're watching the show, they're getting the straight dope. Like it's not, they're not like when they actually go on and do their Google search to see, does this really happen? They'll actually see, oh yeah, this really does happen in Canada, as opposed to looking at something and going, oh, they just made this up.
Absolutely. Vinessa, any specific takeaways that come to mind?
I mean, I think it's always going to be the same for me, especially like in this season where we're tackling such, difficult issues. It's going to be about continuing conversations and looking at a lot of the issues that are going on in Canada that people, know about,
Yep.
Absolutely know about, but are not able to see that type of storytelling and imagery on their television screen. So I just hope that we're able to, actually have more conversations.
Absolutely. Natasha, what about you, takeaway wise?
Yeah, I would say actually similar to Floyd and Vinessa. I think actually Vinessa gives people the benefit of the doubt that they know about them. I actually think there's so many things that we don't know about that we're learning through entertainment, because there's a lot of people that truly get so much of their information through film and television and maybe are not as tuned into things. I've learned a lot from reading the scripts, even in this show. And I have to say, so for me, that's a big part of it. And to Floyd's point, obviously you're still trying to entertain people. So, there's that side of it too. Sorry, I didn't give you a different answer, but
No,
that
that's
is
absolutely. Well, pressure's on Brandon now to give me a different answer. Brandon, what about you?
Takeaway. I mean, as you listen to what Natasha was saying, is like the not just with the show, but just like the education we give each other as people, as friends behind the scenes. You know what I mean? The things that I've learned just about each of you, just and then just about like Black history, or just about like your family history, like where you come from, Natasha, and like I've known Crystle for almost 20 years, 15 years, something like that. It's just been really, but just that the takeaway is which was really important for me this year, and it may not be exactly like the show answer you're looking for, but it was just family, like being around this family, and that was like invaluable.
Crystle, kind of the same things, family.
And the last person to answer, you've said everything that I'm thinking. But the main thing, like I was someone that was watching the show, and I would want to be entertained while being educated. Absolutely. I want to walk away learning something that I didn't know before. And like Vinessa said, strike up conversations. And now we can, try to make some kind of, movement forward. But also want people to fall in love with all of these characters and every single one of them, and want another season.
Has it hit you all that season 3 is finally coming October 6th? Like October is not that far away.
Wow. No.
It's a quick turnaround. I feel bad for the editors and music and everybody who's putting it all together. It's a pretty quick turnaround this time. Yeah, it's awesome.
Totally quick turnaround. We don't usually do it this quickly. I feel like we literally just got upset, and now I'm already doing ADR and press.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. I wanted to thank you all for joining me a little bit to talk about season 3 of Diggstown. I love the show. You all do such a great job. Crystle, I'm excited for people to see you in Diggstown as well. That's amazing. Can we have some quick plugs, some social media plugs? Like Vinessa, where can people follow you on social media? Keep update with everything.
I'm only on Instagram, and I'm at the real Vinessa Antoine, Vinessa with an I. So you can follow me there.
Natasha, any plugs?
Yeah, I'm only on Instagram as well. Oh no, I'm on Twitter, but not really. I never go on.
You're on Twitter, but you're not on Twitter. Kind of like me on
Natasha
TikTok.
Henstridge. Natasha Henstridge or Natasha.Henstridge. I don't even know. Something with my name in it on Instagram. With a blue check, thanks to Diggstown. Hey.
Brandon, what about you?
Instagram, you can find me at Bear Named Fire and iHawks.
Crystle, any social media to plug away?
Instagram is Crystle Lightning, Crystle_lightning.
And last but not least, Floyd.
Twitter is Citizen 1970, and Instagram is Floyd the Citizen or Floyd the Citizen.
Amazing. This has been Popternative. Look out for season 3 of Diggstown, October 6th on CBC. Until next time, this is Crystle Lightning, Brandon Oakes, Vinessa Antoine, Natasha Henstridge, and Floyd Kane signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.